Okay. All right. Welcome to Budgeting Friends. We are here to budget for December. Guys, I have been budgeting and now all right. I've been budgeting since March, like a real grown adult budgeting. Like so crazy. I'm so excited that I've kept with this. My husband is starting to understand like this is happening. I'm going to stick to it. All of the good stuff. And yeah, it's been good. So let's start setting up December's budget. I am going to be doing things a little bit differently this month. I am not I don't believe, okay, at least in this video for right this moment, I'm not going to set up my monthly. I am still, I said in the last video, I was trying to figure out if I was going to do it. I just don't know. I don't use the budget, like let's see, let's go back to November. I don't use it that much. Except for right when I'm setting up things. So I don't know. I've been toying before with tracking my expenses on it, but then I'm like, I don't know if that's even gonna work for me. I don't know. I'm torn about this. And at first I was like, well, just go through and do December and then change everything in January. But guys, I don't know. I really don't know. So for now, we're just going to write out my budget for this day. Oh, by the way, welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. I am so super excited to be here and be doing this. Like, keep me accountable, guys. This is just day 2. And honestly, I was planning on being so far ahead in like scheduling videos, and I'm not. Like, this is 7:30 at night on November 30th, and I'm just now doing day 2. And I'm just now scheduling as we're talking about this day 1. So like I'm not that far ahead, but we'll be okay. It's no big deal. We got time. So like I said, I don't know. Maybe by the end of this video, I'm going to be like, no, I think I do need to do it. But, I'm not going to. Guys, this kit, I love this kit. I'm telling you, this kit is so pretty. I love, love, love this kit. Love it. January was a hard one for me too, but I ended up loving it. Like, I had to get my printer to get the right colors to come out, but I ended up loving it. So, okay, December. One thing that we do, or that we have heard coming down the pipeline, is that my husband is getting a bonus. Now, my philosophy in life is I never count anything as in my bank account until it's in my bank account. Honestly, we're not relying on it. We're not banking Christmas on it. None of that. So we're going to act like it's not even going to be here because I just don't know. And at this point, we are okay for Christmas. We could use a little few extra dollars, but we did have 600 and something saved in our sinking funds for Christmas. And we had a little bit left over for last month, I believe. So I'm going to close out our budget. So now that it's the 30th, like I just said, I'm also going to close out my budget tonight and, transfer anything left over into our savings and probably put a little bit of that towards Christmas. But honestly, I have been getting extremely lucky with our children's gifts. I actually won a raffle type thing where I won a large chunk of money. It was actually, I won a gaming chair, but my son had asked for a different gaming chair and I am getting him the one. So I just took the cash payout and, yeah, so I'm doing that and I've actually got it for much cheaper than what that chair was for. So I'm winning. So, we're going to put in here husbands, if I can spell, and then my income. Now, as for my income, I think it's going to drop a little bit. actually not think, I am going to drop it a little bit. I am not accepting sessions this month because we are just we're back into a lockdown at this point. And at this point, I've been just having way too many cancellations, and it's a little grueling. So, I just have decided to shut things down a little bit and take it as it is. So I'm going to pull up. Okay. So he will get paid twice. We got paid 3 times, which is why we had the little bit extra last month. Okay. Okay. So his expected now is $27.08. And this is where it might get a little tight. I've told you guys before, I don't run the numbers before I sit down here. I was wondering what that was. Okay. I pulled out the right number. And oh, I just said I was going to lower that. We are going to lower that to 600. So, like I said, I don't run the numbers before. I like to do all of the budgeting with you guys so that you can see me work through it. So you can see where, you know, there's snags, where there's, you know, little things that you got to kind of figure out. Oh, right here. I put them up there so I wouldn't lose them. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. Yeah. So that's kind of like how I want to do things now. I am trying to do a few other things for income. So we'll see, but I can for sure transfer $600 over from the business account to pay myself for here. Now, if I have great sales in my Etsy shop, then, you know, we'll see. I had a really decent November with my Black Friday sale. It was, you know, thank you everybody if you purchased. I so appreciate it. But yeah, it was just, I won't have the income that I normally have through my photography business. So that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's no big deal. I'm going to do a few different things. You'll see. I should get paid through YouTube, which normally I don't even use my YouTube income. That goes either right towards debt or into our savings. Or back into my business. Honestly, 95% of the time it goes back into my business and pays a little bit of tax debt that I have, but that is pretty much chipped away at. So that's amazing. Okay, so next is going to be my fixed expenses here, and I'm just going off of my list from last time. Nothing has changed. We are still at the point where we are carless. It's been working. I don't go anywhere. And we have actually been able to use my parents' car because they have been out of town for work, or not, they have 3 cars for 2 people. So yeah. Okay, so mortgage direct, this is the thing that will come back. Oh no, what's going to come back? Our insurance. That's where it's going to get. Oh, you know what? I said $149 for car insurance, and it only took out $12 this month. That's going to be a difference. Perfect. Okay. Well, at least I budgeted for that, and it won't be. So $52.40. The Acadia, which is our car. Okay, so here it is. This is where we're saving for our car, and I put it over here in fixed because our budget used to have a car lease, which was $170, and then insurance for that car, which totaled about $300. So we have decided to go carless, but still put that $300 away into our savings, so that we can save for a new car with cash. Okay, this Chase, I never really have talked about this Chase before. This Chase is a credit card that does have a balance on it. I'm not tackling this one right now. I've been just paying the minimum, but I think if I have the space in our budget with this low of income, I am going to put $100 towards it. I am going to just start chipping away at it a little bit more. Because it's not moving. So I'm like, I am trying to chip away at it a little bit. Okay, I need to... Now the one bad part about setting up, I'm gonna budget for 170 again. But yeah, I'm gonna save that. Is that for these variable expenses, since we are currently at, like I mentioned, back in a minor lockdown. I have not seen on how much we have spent in gas to kind of fluctuate that. But we'll keep it at 200 and then sinking, household, spending, eating out, which is none. Well, I guess pizza still. Unbudgeted. There we go. Okay, so last month, like I said, we had a little bit more to play with. This month we will not. I knew that. Like, we knew all of those things. Oh, I did not put that over far enough. Let it goes back up. We do have a friend that their whole family does have COVID at this point, though, and we have decided we are going to take them dinner. So I think that will go into my eating out budget. We'll see. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to budget $200 for gas. We might not even touch that. We're going to go back to our $250 for groceries. We are going to go back to $250, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to $250. Yeah, that's where I was at. $250 for sinking funds. Even though I've added some, I might have to move that up to $300. We'll see. $100 for household. $150 for spending. $100, and just because we are going to feed that family for eating out, and obviously $0 for that. We'll see how that works. I don't know. The holidays, you know, tend to get a little busy, and we do eat out a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I can't promise anything. Okay, so I am going to add this one up first. 200 plus 250 plus 250 plus 100 plus 150 plus 100. 1,500 or 50 is the budgeted. So I'm going to do this because, like I said, I'm working backwards on one bill that I want to see, and I want to put the totals. Down here. I love how this kit turned out, guys. It's so Christmassy, but not so Christmassy. So income. Oh, I'm probably off because I zoomed in. Okay. Income. Fixed. And variable. Income is 3308. Variable is 1,050. So 8 minus 1,050. So 2258 is what I have to play with over here. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. 2,258. 819 plus 52. Oops. 819 plus 5240 plus 400 plus 300 plus 30 plus 1299 plus 149 plus 169 plus 170. Okay, I'm at 2102. That is cutting it mighty close. Guys, that is like not an inch of space for anything. Okay, we can do it. I'm gonna put 100. I will have to watch things crazily in December. Oh, that makes me kind of nervous. But this is why I don't do a zero-based budget. Zero-based budgets make me nervous. I know you keep like a cushion in there, but oh, do they make me nervous. Okay, 2202.39. So 3308. 3308. Which again, okay, let's preface this. There could possibly be a big budget or a big bonus coming in too. I got to remember that. Again, I'm not gonna plan for it, but I mean, it's more than not happening. More than, what is that? What did I just say? It's more than going to happen. I don't know. I just, when I see the money, then I'll believe it type thing. All right. So our leftover balance is $55.61, guys. And who knows, like I said, I could put some extra money in here. I just have to watch the bank account, like, whoa, especially with Christmas spending and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so that is the budget. So like I said, and we have a couple of outings that I'm going to be kind of nervous about, but I'll be good. It's no big deal. I will get it. That is our budget. That is what's going to happen. We're going to work with this. This is what we're going to do. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I am going to have to do a paycheck to paycheck at this point since everything is a little on the tight side. So, okay. I think I've decided that I'm going to set up a paycheck just because things are tight. And this makes me a little bit nervous, like I've been mentioning. I'm going to set up a paycheck, one at least, and then I will set up a paycheck 2. And that will kind of let me know also when I kind of need to dump money into the account and whatnot. So you'll get to see me set up a paycheck. Get you back on camera here. Let's see here. So I'm just going to go off that last. Our bills come in at the same time every single month, I tell you. Like, legit, they never change. So that's why I was getting, like, it was getting redundant to set up that monthly every single time. Okay, so like I've mentioned before, when I was on unemployment, I took all of our bills down to just survive on my husband's unemployment directly. I did not receive as much unemployment because I am self-employed, so I was receiving a lot less unemployment, and we decided to put away all of my unemployment in case the second wave happened, which is where we're at right now. And so that's what we're relying on a little bit, but we actually have not touched it yet. So what I am doing with that money, though, is I took out the money to cover our mortgage at that point in time, 2 car notes, right? Yeah, I think it was, and 2 car notes. Yeah. And 2 car notes. So that, because those were our 3 biggest bills, so that I could split those 3 bills into 2 and take a little bit out with the first check and a little bit out with the second check, but also just be able to pay them. So I just pay them at the first of the month with the money that's in the account, and then I replenish that account every single month so that it's just like a rolling stack of money, kind of, so that we're 1 month ahead. We're not 1 month ahead. It's just sitting in the account because we're not touching it anyways. It's just sitting there. So I hope I explained that well enough, because I know I get a lot of questions about that every single time. Okay, so my husband, he will get $1,354-ish, I believe, and that's after taxes and insurance and all of our jazz. So yeah. And then I will take out, I will also put 300 because I'll put 300 now and 300 later. So 1,654. We'll do that. So it's 400 plus 300 plus 819. So 1519. Yeah. Divided by 2. So it didn't used to be this much. It used to be like 694, I think it was, between 2. But because I'm now pulling out what we would save in the car insurance, we used to just pay the car insurance at a separate time. It's a little bit more. So it's $759.50 every month. So the transfer, and that's what this means, is the transfer. A $759.50, which is obviously a large chunk of this. And then let's see. So he won't get paid, or he'll get paid on the 7th. Will you just hush? Yep, get paid on the 7th, and then he won't get paid again until the 21st. So everything to Sprint has to be paid, which is truck. So just what needs to be paid is going to be just DirecTV and Sprint will have to get paid, which is $52.40. Actually, I think that might have changed, honestly, because he added a box. $169. Okay, so I want to know where we're at right here. $52.40 plus 69. So we're at $980. Okay. So now you have to think about what you are taking out, like what money you're going to take out for sinking funds. So automatically the spending will come out. Okay, spending. We will need $100 at least in gas. $423. I'm gonna need that eating out, honestly, too, because that's gonna be like the second. That we feed that family. Okay, so I want to do, we did a gas a half. Okay, so spending is done. So I kind of just go in here and make little tiny marks pretty much right here. We'll take 50 for household, and then I'll do the sinking funds. All right, minus 250, and I'll have $23.10-ish left in there. Perfect. So, okay, so 1,630.90. Okay, so that is what we have coming out of that paycheck. And then paycheck number 2, we'll just have everything pretty much coming out of it. I guess I'll just set that up really quickly. I thought this was going to be a, you know, shorter one, but obviously not. Paycheck 2. Hopefully I can fit this all on one page. I think I should be able to. I'm just going to put the total income to save me on a little bit of space. It's the same breakdown. We get paid the same amount. Just to save me. So $1,654. It's easy like that. And then expenses. Darn stickers taking up all the room. Because there's a few more bills on this side. Honestly. Okay. So on this side of the thing, we will do the transfer of $759.50. And then we have Culligan at $12.99. Netflix. Oops, I switched those. Culligan is $30. Netflix is $12.99. Car insurance. I'm getting smaller here because I think I'm going to run out of room. At $149. Oh, I did write it in here at $155. And then consumers, which consumers is our heat and electricity at $170. Okay. So that's all of that. So there's all those bills. Oh, and Chase, that Chase bill. 100. Yep, that's all of that. Okay, so we needed $100 more for gas to be set out, and we probably will need that because that will be about Christmas time. That we'll be moving around a little bit. Okay, so gas is now done. We need did I take all for grocery? Oh, I didn't take anything for grocery. Ooh. I thought I took out for grocery. We're going to do that. And put this as sinking funds. See how you have to like just change some things around? Sinking funds. 235. Sinking funds. Okay. So now we have grocery, sinking funds. I did household at 50. So another household. See, I'm losing space. Okay. So all that, noise of the dog barking. It's usually somebody at your front door banging on it. So, probably should listen to the dog. Anyways. Alright, we're back. So, household was the last thing. I think we had everything, those two numbers added up anyways. So, we should. And, right, everything added up. 52. Yeah. 39. Okay, I'm off by a couple cents. I don't know where those couple of cents are, but we're good. I'm like, oh, we're off by a couple of cents. It's no big deal. So, yay, and yay. Oh shoot, and I just got rid of that. What was that? 16. I'll go back and put that in. We don't need to add that up again. So there we go. So that is how our 2 paychecks are going to go out, and that is how you budget paycheck to paycheck. You take things, and you don't necessarily have to. So if I would have had more money, or if I wouldn't think that I need gas, I could have taken that $100 and paid a consumer's bill and put gas down here. Like, you don't necessarily have to pay just the bills up to that check. You can pay bills ahead of schedule, and because you need to finagle it a little bit of ways, especially if you aren't doing this whole transfer thing where maybe a lot of for us, that mortgage payment coming out of this first check would have definitely made this part top heavy, and our 2 car notes that we would want to save for it would make this one top heavy, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. So being able to do this way and spread it over 2 paychecks is what really is keeping our budget very much more balanced than what it really would be if I didn't have that money set aside. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you are enjoying Vlogmas so far. I know it's only day 2, but hey, day 2. And yeah, we will be back with November closeout, and probably figuring out what the heck I'm gonna do with the monthly, along with sinking funds, and yeah, closing out November sinking funds and moving it over to December sinking funds. And of course there's going to be a lot of changes there because I will be cleaning out the Christmas sinking fund and starting our Christmas sinking fund for next year. So super, super fun, guys. So thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and definitely give me a thumbs up if you love this. Talk to you soon. Bye.